Hey everybody, Rhino here, and today we're going to take a look at my master set binder of Obsidian Flames. This set is actually pretty special to me because it released shortly after I started my channel, and my journey to master this set has been documented from beginning to end throughout dozens of videos. You can check them out today, but I don't vouch for their quality. Now, when looking at Obsidian Flames as a set, one thing that really stands out is its lack of full art cards and illustration rares. In fact, there's only 33 cards that could be considered full art or better in this set, and only a measly 6 special illustration rares. For perspective, the base set of Scarlet and Violet has 34 illustration cards alone, while Paradox Rift has nearly 50, and that's not even including their full arts and their hyper rares. So you can see why it's pretty unusual to have such a low number of special cards in this set. However, this set is still near and dear to my heart, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what incredible cards are in the Obsidian Flames Master Set Collection. And here's our Obsidian Flames Master Set Collection binder. As we start going through this, it's got pretty standard fare. I got all the reverses in here, all the bulk, but one card I do want to point out is the Decidui EX here. It's a nice card, and I like it especially because at the end of the Sword and Shield era of cards, all you saw everywhere was Hisuian Decidui. It was on promo cards, all that stuff. It's nice to see the OG Decidui getting some love in this set. Beyond that, though, you're not going to see too much else that's special. Your Victini EXs. I do like this Ice-Q EX over here. I love the idea of having Pokemon that are different from their original type. So Ice-Q is an Ice-type Pokemon, but it's a Fire-type card that uses water energy. I like that a lot. But as we continue moving forward, I mean, there's not too much else to talk about in here. Some nice looking standard cards that aren't too complicated or weird or anything like that, but there is one card in this set that I want to start talking about. So while the previous set Paldea Evolved really focused on a Chen Pao deck build that was pretty popular, Obsidian Flames came in and obliterated the meta by introducing this card right here, Charizard EX. It's got this Infernal Rain ability that is insane. Basically, if you can get this card on the field, immediately you get to draw 3 fire energies right out of your deck, and you can put them on any Pokemon you choose, including Charizard EX. You'll notice here it has a 2 energy attack that does 180 damage, plus 30 more damage for every prize your opponent's taken. So pretty much you get this guy in the field, you can set him up, attack right away, and set up a secondary Pokemon. My secondary Pokemon of choice was Radiant Charizard, which had a huge attack as well, and needed a few fire energies on it. So this card really shook things up, and you'll still see it being used in local tournaments and online today. In fact, a lot of the more recent Pokemon sets have been trying to counter this card because it was just so powerful. Now, another super popular and playable card of note in this set is the Pidgeot EX here. So this Pidgeot EX has the ability of Quick Search, which allows you to search your deck for any card you want and put it right in your hand. You can have multiple Pidgeot EX on the field, and you can use this ability once per turn. So you can really load yourself up with any cards you need. It's no wonder that this card is still a staple in the modern TCG meta. Now, moving forward, we're getting out of the bulk area and moving into the art cards. There's not much to say about the art cards other than the fact that there's not very many of them. One of the most noteworthy cards is this Ninetales. This Ninetales, when the set first released, was going for about $5. Nowadays, it's up near the $15 mark, and there's not really a reason for it other than people really like it and are willing to pay a little bit more for it. The other card of note is this Cleffa right here, and besides being a beautiful card, it continues to yo-yo between about $6 and $10 in value, so people are buying up those two. Unfortunately, the rest of these cards, most of them are going for under $3 a card, so not super valuable. I mean, Gloom's a little bit more than that. I think this Pidgeotto is a little bit more than that, and obviously this Pidgeot EX, being such a playable card, is still going for more. But really, the full arts and the IRs, not super valuable outside of a couple. However, far and away the most valuable card in this set is our Charizard EX SIR Special Illustration Rare card here. This started out at about $75 and nowadays is worth closer to $40. So one of the biggest reasons for this drop-off is the fact that there are only 6 SIRs in Obsidian Flames. So that means when you get an SIR pack, you have a 1 in 6 chance of getting this card. That's a pretty high percentage, especially considering that other sets are averaging 1 in 10 or 1 in 15 for their biggest chase card. Now, I actually have a funny story with this card. Back in late February, I was struggling to get this card, surprisingly, and I went to a local card show and just bought it. It was at a good price. However, just 2 days later, I went and bought a whole bunch of Obsidian Flame 3-pack blisters from my local Target, opened them on the channel, you can find the video right here, and ended up pulling this guy. I was pretty excited. Hey, I've got 2 of these Charizards now. Fantastic. Well, just 2 days after that, I went back to Target, bought 1 more Obsidian Flames 3-pack just for fun, and when I opened it, sure enough, there was another SIR Charizard in it. So for a little while there, I had 3 of those cards. Ended up selling them for a decent chunk of money back when the card was still worth a little bit more than $50. So feeling pretty good about selling those. It's a shame that the card keeps falling. Unfortunately, it seems like it's probably going to be worth even less in the near future. Now, some other cards in here, the Pidgeot EX. This is also a nice card, worth about $10 or so right now. But let's talk about the gold cards here for a second. It is very strange to me to see only 3 gold cards in this set. Other sets are averaging 6, 7 gold cards per set. This one comes away with 3. Now, it does have a Charizard, which has about the same pull rate as the SIR Charizard. Hyper rares are always hard to get, but other than that, there's not much else that's notable about Obsidian Flames. I really do appreciate this set because of the history that I have with it. It was the first set that I really started to chase on the channel. It really helped me learn all about YouTube and editing through the videos that I made on this. I learned a lot about analytics, what you guys like to see. I did a lot of shorts on this as well, so it has a special place in my heart. And if you are starting out as a new collector of Pokemon, you want to get your first master set, I do recommend going for Obsidian Flames. It is fewer rare cards that you need to hunt. Again, only 33 compared to, closer to 50, 60, 70 in some of the other sets. And the packs are still everywhere. You can find them in tins, collections, they're all over the place. The other nice thing is that if you can't find the rare cards, you can always buy them. And the singles, for the most part, are pretty cheap. Remember, the most expensive card in this set is around $40, and it's still falling. So, I do recommend this as a starter master set for anybody out there who wants to get their hands on a complete set of Pokemon cards. And well, that'll do it for today's master set binder video of Obsidian Flames. There's not much to it, but I love this set nonetheless. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. You can drop a comment down below and let me know, what do you think of Obsidian Flames? Is it a set that you have been interested in? Are you maybe wanting to go buy some packs yourself? Let me know what you think. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We're trying to make our way up to 3,000 subscribers before the end of the summer. You could really help us out with that. If you want to help out the channel in some other ways, you could go to the description down below where you'll find a link to my Streamlabs tip jar. There you could drop me a couple of bucks to help me buy some more booster packs or something like that. And if you want to help out the channel in a bigger way, you could go to the description and find a link to my Patreon. You're like these awesome people here who donate a little bit of money to the channel every month to help support all the great things that are happening here at Rare Rhino Gaming. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Rhino, out.